Cézanne, Marie Curie, Mies van der Rohe, Einstein, along with others in their respective fields, also revolutionaries? Did they not change the way their contemporaries and those who came after them perceived the world? It seems necessary to explore Beethoven's genius within the profound effect the French Revolution had on him, first in Bonn, then in Vienna. Beethoven's spectrum of compositions, from the early cantatas for Joseph II and Leopold II to the late Ninth Symphony, teems with revolutionary sentiment. Works of astounding dimensions in between, the Eroica Symphony, Fidelio, the Fourth and Fifth Piano Concertos, the music for Goethe's drama Egmont, incarnate his revolutionary approach. In the structure of their composition, in their sonorities, their rhythms, their treatment of the rules of harmony, in his conception of them as a body, Beethoven wanted his music to help bring about a world renewed. He composed his startling works fully aware he faced in Vienna a government vigorously hostile to revolutionary ideas. Still, by imposing upon Viennese music lovers his new appreciation of how to listen to music, he did not hesitate to challenge the status quo. The emerging political climate helped shape Beethoven's vision of an ideal republic and its social relationships. Western music reached a high point in the half-century from 1779 to 1828. The period begins with the mature works of Mozart and Haydn, and closes with the death of Beethoven in 1827 and of Schubert a year later. As well, Beethoven lived in a formative period of European history, one marked by huge societal and intellectual changes fueled by the Revolution. From the first, the composer responded vigorously to the new currents stirring around him. Admittedly, the wealth of his ideas could create disturbing music. Lenin, a century later, would fear the power of this music. Over the past 200 years, Beethoven's genius has elicited far more positive than negative political responses. To elucidate Beethoven's life and creativity within the context of the times, I bring in a number of leading contemporaries, among them Goethe and Schiller, Hegel and Fichte, Chateaubriand and Byron, Goya and Kleist, as well as a host of others whose achievements shed light upon Beethoven's. Asked why he put aside his work on other composers to focus exclusively on Beethoven, Romain Rolland, the French Nobel Prize-winning author and Beethoven biographer, replied that the more he thought about Beethoven, the more he remains unfathomable to me. That many still find the composer unfathomable gives evidence of a complex greatness. No less than the Revolution did Beethoven ponder the equally unfathomable figure of Napoleon Bonaparte. Scholars have trod lightly on the composer's absorption in the career and exploits of this genius. Napoleon, born a year before Beethoven, serves as a key to understanding his life. Both were geniuses, though of different kinds. Both embodied a new concept of greatness. When inspired, they moved with relentless speed, Napoleon in his campaigns, Beethoven in his compositions. General Bonaparte made a dramatic arrival upon the European scene in 1796, when he blazoned forth with a string of dazzling victories in Italy. His initial successes inspired in Beethoven a fertile emulation. He envisaged his career in music equivalent to Napoleon's on the battlefield. He would match Napoleon's military, strategic, and political triumphs with equally resonant triumphs in music. Napoleon helped shape Beethoven's subsequent development. Works influenced by him are not limited to one or two time periods in the composer's career, but stretch over several decades. Beethoven regarded Napoleon as the inheritor and embodiment of the French Revolution, even as a forerunner of still greater figures and revolutions to come. A new Prometheus forging a society of republics, Napoleon incarnated an ancient ideal of freedom, an ideal that animated those seeking to throw off